Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Thursday, the 27th of August, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, cricket action is on at VOJN. And in our feature for this evening, swim and sail camp ends on a high note. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Contribute to the future. Create the sound of Nevis. The Nevis Tourism Authority, in collaboration with the Culturama Secretariat, presents the Nevis Song Competition. Winner will receive EC $5,000. That's right, 5,000 EC dollars could be yours. The deadline is September 11th, 2020. Submit your song to info@nevisisland.com. Visit www.nevisisland.com and www.culturamanevis.com for more information. It's the Nevis Song Competition.
Well, I'm back, and we start with cricket. The curators at the cricket grounds at the VOJN Primary School would tell you that theirs is the best cricket field on the island at present. Others may want to debate that, but there's where the action is every Sunday afternoon. Several teams have come together under the guidance of the Highlights Cricket Club to have a tournament. On Sunday, 23rd August, 2 matches were played. In match 1, the team Envy came up against the Youths of Nevis. Envy won the toss and decided to bat first. They managed a total of 94. Peter Chaz, 32 not out, and Tyree Jeffers, 16 not out, the main scorers. Bowling for the Youths of Nevis, Asim, he picked up 1 for 8 and Rian 1 for 13. The Youths of Nevis got to exactly 94 in their allotted overs. Scores tied. Warden got 16 not out and Cornelius 15. No super over was played as the next match was behind schedule. Match 2, Cotton Ground versus Big Rock. Big Rock batted first and amassed a healthy 167 in their 20 overs. Jamie Cornelius 75, Trishon Francis 46 not out. Cotton Ground bowled out for 89 in 17 overs. Jonathan got 23 and the senior statesman Duncan Mills got 17, the main scorers. Jamie Cornelius had the remarkable figures of 4 wickets for 11 runs. Carmichael picked up 2 for 23 and Hamid picked up 1 for 19. We go now to the VOJN Primary School grounds. A bit windy over there, but let's take in some excerpts. Well, we join you here at the VOJN Primary School grounds, and we're going to get maybe 2 here because the youngster chasing after down towards third man. They might even get 3 if they hustle. It's Jamie Cornelius. So 2 left-handers at the crease. The fact that Jamie Cornelius is there, I think it's very early in this innings. He's driving over the head of the man at extra cover into the boundary for 4. Full toss. He's hitting that one, not timing it well, but it goes down to one of the under 13 players, I think it is. Settles over his bat now. He moves in now full, hits it straight down the ground. He's waiting for it to go into the boundary. The man can't pull it in. The man had long off. Wicketkeeper is disappointed, but he goes crashing down to the boundary. It was a full toss and hit for 4. So it will be Young Vish who will be bowling to Jamie Cornelius. Trishon Francis is the other batsman, but Cornelius is in strike as Vish moves in now to bowl. He's down the track, hits it towards the man at mid-wicket. He's chasing around. Can he pull it in? He bubbles with it, but they should get 2. And effectively stopped in the end, so 2 more runs to the total. But he was down the track very early indeed. So we understand that the batting team is Big Rock. Vish bowls. He's flicking this one. Francis knocks it down, but direct hit, I think, would have done it. Vish moves in once more. He's flicking this one to the man at square leg. This should be close, but he's slow. And he's done that effectively because he's 2 mean hitters. That's a full toss. That's a bad one. And hit into the school. It's a full toss. So got a little carried away. to flatter, faster. He's pulling this one. The man can't pull it in. It's another 6. So it's going to be Vish once more. Moving out to Cornelius. He's banging this one, but well stopped by Junior Mills. Junior Mills now grabbing his hand because that would have been very painful indeed. So here goes. Moves in once more to go flat and a good delivery. He just jabs it down to third man, looking for the single, but the youngster does well and gets the return in quickly. Moves in once more to bowl, to full toss, bangs it away, and it clears the man. And he'll be bowling to Jamie Cornelius down the track. He hits it, that's whistling past the bowler and goes over the fence for 4. Batsman totally in charge at this point. Vish moves in once more. He's swinging this one mightily. It's gone. Clears the fence at the far end. Down the track, in the air. Somebody is getting around. Somebody is getting around. Hits his hand. There's a loud groan in the crowd as he floats it. Off the edge cut. Brilliant catch. And so Jamie Cornelius goes. And that's where we're going to leave you from the VOJN Primary School ground. Matches continue on Sunday, the 30th of August. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
As a fisherman, I use the marine resource wisely so I can conserve our biodiversity. So I can fish for life. It's all about balance.
I preserve biodiversity by the way that I farm. It takes care of my family. It's all about balance.
I have enjoyed these seas all my life. I do my best to conserve our biodiversity because I want my children and my grandchildren to enjoy them as much as I do. It's all about balance.
I'm a park ranger, and my job is to properly manage our protected areas and conserve our biodiversity. It's all about balance.
Youth, let's play a part in conserving our biodiversity and maintaining our natural resources. It's all about balance.
For life, for livelihood, for the future of St. Kitts and Nevis, let's all conserve our biodiversity and use our natural resources wisely. It's all about balance.
Well, I'm back, and tonight's Swim and Sail is in the spotlight. A very impressive ceremony on Friday, 21st August, effectively signaled the end of the intriguing Swim and Sail camp organized by the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center. We pick up the action with the impressive chairperson, Danielle Connor.
Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today to celebrate the many, many achievements that were made this past few weeks and the many, many contributions that led to the success of this camp. My name is Danielle Connor. I am the chairperson of the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center. This may be a bit of a new name for some, but we are a rebrand of the Nevis Yacht Club. This rebrand allows us to broaden our offerings. It's not just sailing, which is still one of our major priorities, but we're also adding in different aquatic programs, from swimming programs to marine biology and marine conservation, safety courses such as lifeguarding and CPR. The new board of the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center is quite an ambitious group. And everyone quickly jumped on board once we decided to do this camp, and everyone's been a huge support. So I thank all the board members, especially Charles and Carolyn, and Terry Andrews for joining in and making this a success. What a perfect way to launch our rebrand than with the Sailing and Aquatic Summer Camp. We've spent the past 2.5 weeks with a fairly intensive program, including everything. These children went out sailing every single day, along with marine biology lessons. They were building coral reefs, fish identification, snorkeling, marine conservation. They literally took 300 pounds of garbage off the beach. Two days ago, these kids dove down into the waters of Awali Bay and picked up another, 3 or 4 huge bags of garbage, literally, that was sitting on the bottom of the ocean. So marine conservation is a huge part of our goals here. And What else? They learned how to use kayaks. They improved their their swimming techniques. They've spent a day learning how to do a safety rescue course, towing children back and forth, throwing the safety ring out. So I think we covered it all. Many friendships were made, knowledge was gained, and fun was had by all. So I really want to thank, first of all, the children for being here. Smiles on every day. Your positive attitudes and your eagerness to learn have made this all worthwhile. You're such an inspiring group, and everyone's really worked so well together. Children, did you guys have a great time? Yeah! You want to do it again? Yeah! Man, and thank you parents for supporting your children on this pathway. It's really important to have you guys backing them up and supporting your children on this journey, this classic journey. This camp really would not be the success it was without the children and the parents, but of course without our incredible team of instructors and volunteers. Let me start off with our sailing team. Our sailing team is led by Nicholas Dupree. Nick has been working with us. Nick has been working with us for many years now, and he's an invaluable support. Always extremely patient. Can't get over your patience. He's really encouraging with the children, but without forcing them in any way. And he's doing a miraculous job turning these children into sailors. Thank you. Nick has been assisted by Jubal Sargent. Jubal Sargent. Jubal is also on the board here, and he comes with many years of experience, and he is so hands-on, from fixing, repairing, teaching. He does it all. Does it all, and always with a big smile. We appreciate you, Jubal. And the big kids. There's Zach and Devon. Zach? Come on up. Zach comes over from St. Kitts every day, and he's definitely, I think, the lead disciplinarian of the camp. If someone steps out of line, Zach is definitely the one who's on the case. You're clear, you're concise with the children, and you're doing a great job. We thank you. Okay, sorry, Devon. Devon himself came out of one of our youth sailing programs some years back. It's amazing to see that, you know, the knowledge you gain from this, now you're able to give it back and join it back into the community. And that's what this is about, is it not? So you were amazing with the children, and you certainly led to a lot of fun and enjoyment to the camp. And thank you, Devon, for being here and part of it. Now our aquatic team, Valerie Gregoire. She's a marine biologist, she's a swimming instructor, a dive instructor, and man, a ball full of energy. She had led every morning's workout, full speed. And she came up with this comprehensive aquatic curriculum that we have, planned out each day's lessons, the games, all the activities associated with it. You were amazing. Well exceeded our expectations. Valerie was assisted by Inky. Inky was nicknamed, I think, by some as Winky, right? Inky Winky. Inky was a cheerleader to all. You definitely encourage all the children, and we really appreciate your support. Also part of the aquatics team was Gary Wilson. What do we call, guys? What do we call Gary? White nose Gary, and he put it. He's so much fun. He made his camp so much fun. He really did, but still serious, and especially when it came to safety, and we really appreciate that. Thank you so much for helping us. In addition to this great team of instructors, we had a whole other group of volunteers. You can never be too safe when it comes to children, especially in the sea, and having a full team of volunteers every day ensured more eyes looking after the children, ensuring they wash their hands, putting on their sunscreen, not losing their water bottles and towels, holding onto kayaks, swimming alongside them, cheering them on, helping with the boats, setting up tents and tables, bringing so much delicious food and snacks, and baking banana bread. Where's Annalise? So we really couldn't have done it without all you volunteers that assisted us every day. So thank you, a big thank you to Cindy, and Derek, and Annalise, Dan and Leanne, Miriam, Judith, Kendra, Dijon, we have Rodell, and Richie and Annie. So thank you. Thank you guys so much. Now the community. I mean, thanks just keep on giving, because we want to thank the Nevis Island Administration's Department of Youth and Sports for their support right off the bat. Once we got approval to this camp, we reached out with them and they were willing to assist us with the registrations. They rented the tables and chairs, the flags, and then even the school bus. We had an outing one day and they assisted us with the school bus for that outing, so we really appreciated their support, especially Jameer and Curtis of the department. We thank them. The outing I'm referring to, we did a fish identification trip. They went snorkeling off of the rocks by Four Seasons Resort. And we want to thank the Four Seasons Resort Management for also letting us use the bathroom should we needed it. So that was definitely a support that we appreciate. Last week Friday, you guys remember what we did last week Friday? The kids got treated to a catamaran sail and snorkel trip. And that was really fun. It really set home the learnings they had done. Valerie had been teaching them about the coral reefs and snorkeling and fish identification. So what a way to add in all the sailing they had also learned by taking them out on that sail and snorkel trip. But that would not have been possible without, of course, sponsors. And for that trip, we really want to thank Golden Rock Inn and Eden Life Rejuvenation Center and Care Wellness, Yachtsman's Grill, Islander Water Sports, and the Catamaran Company themselves, Leeward Island Charters, for working with us on that. Today, Miles Den of the Nevis Yacht Charters. Smile. Here you go. He took all the children out today out for a little sail around on his boat, and we really appreciate it. Gave him such a last day of camp, and ended that way. Thank you, Myers. Mark Theron, the Clifton Estates Rum. Thank you for the hand sanitization unit. Making sure we stay compliant. Hope everybody's hand is sanitized on the way in. Winston Crook. He's here. Winston, he's gone. Well, for the use of the kayaks, additional kayaks, we really appreciate it. Also, the St. Kitts Nevis Swimming Association for the use of the new swimming platform. I think everybody would have seen the swimming platform out there. We use that almost every day. It's amazing. Amazing to have. So we thank them. We also want to thank the St. Kitts Nevis Sailing Association. Peter Dupree's here today, and Mark, and we have a team of them here today. They are a huge support for us in our sailing ventures, especially in securing funding through the Olympic Committee, which would keep these boats in repair and to focus a bit on the sportsmanship of the sailing. So we thank you guys so much for your support and being here with us today. Now, a few more, almost done, I promise. Cindy Wilson, I know I said thank you, but thank you again. She, as you can see, we have some bags here in front of us, and she did not want us to give it to the children empty. So she has done her part and filled them up with some goodies that you all see. And thank you, Cindy. These bags actually are filled with some school supplies. School starting in a few weeks. Excited children? And now you'll be ready. Thank you, Cindy. And last but not least, Zeke. The music today. The song, which you're all going to hear in a little bit. Composed a song that the children are going to me to sing for you. And now I would really love to invite Valerie and Nick to come maybe speak a little bit about what their experience was this past 2.5 weeks.
Thank you for that introduction. And so I've been responsible for the sailing side of the camp, and it's been a real pleasure getting to work with these guys. We have a range of sizes, kids, and abilities, and everybody has come a long way from where they started. It's been really amazing to see. It's been a great team of people coming together and working really hard. Sailing can be a little bit of hard work. You know, there's a lot of equipment, so getting everything ready in the morning and packing up at night. You know, there's a lot of other things that you learn in sailing, like you know, working together as a team and helping each other, which are very important. On the sailing side, you know, we've learned a lot of stuff that are peripheral to the actual sport of sailing, just seamanship stuff that makes you more comfortable in the water, how to tie knots and throw lines, stuff like this. For those who are a little bit more competitive, we had a little race yesterday that I think went very well. So that was really nice. And what was very cool to see was it was actually the younger kids who were coming up saying, "We want to race the older kids. Let us at it, let us at it." So that was really great to see, you know, that kind of competitive spirit coming through a little bit. But you know, sailing can be great recreationally if you just want to get out onto the water and relax, enjoy the environment. We were quite lucky to see a turtle on the beach, and we saw lots of sea life and stuff like that. So it's beautiful for that. Or if you want to get into the sports side of it, through the Olympic Committee, there's opportunities to progress in sailing, to go off to race for St. Kitts. We take some kids up to St. Martin or Antigua, different times of the year. So if you're serious about sailing on the racing side, you want to stick with it. So it's been great. We have different types of boats. We have little boats called Optimists, which are great for kids from 5 years old. They're up here on the right, little ones. We have the RS Fever, which currently isn't set up, it's just here, which is good for older kids progressing out of the smaller boats, or for adults who want to sail by themselves. It has up to 3 sails on it, so there's lots of room for progression. We've also been using Hobie Cats, which are great boats for taking a few kids on and just having a bit more of a fun ride, or for older kids getting into racing. All in all, sailing's been great, well done. It was really nice to see today. We weren't really supposed to be sailing today, but one of the kids came up to me and was like, "Please, can I go sailing, can I go sailing?" So that made my day. It was, you know, we weren't pushing it on to them. They're hungry for it, they're coming, and it's great to see that coming through. So that was really great.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I would like to thank you, my 2 assistants for this camp, which was Inky and Gary. They were been really helpful while I was doing my classes. My class consists on different course relating to marine biology. So I have a master's degree in marine biology, and then I build up this program trying to make it interesting for the older kids, but not too complicated for the youngest ones, since they go from a range from 6 years old to, oh, what is the older one? 16? 17? Okay, so it's kind of wide. But they all somehow get interested in something, which was really nice, and I did love to go in the water snorkeling with them, and they told me some fish that they saw, and being able to ID some fish, identify some fish. For me, this camp was awesome because a lot of them coming away on this swimming scale, or water confidence was a different level, and at the end of the camp they all bring up their level of water confidence. Wherever they start up, they reach up a big step. And then just the same way that Nick mentioned, some kids wanted to go sail, but now I told the kids we need to go to the ceremony. Like, ceremony, I want to go play in the water. So, which is great. That's great. That's good. So thank you very much, and I really did love that camp. Did you love that camp? Are you sure? Did you hear that? Did you love that camp?
All right, well, to encourage the continuation of this and keep the momentum up, we are starting August 30th, are going to start back our youth sailing programs. So it'll be starting again August 30th from 2 to 5. Children 6 years and up. And Nicholas will come over with our team and we'll get our kids out sailing every Sunday. So I have registration forms with me, or I can give you the website and you can register online. But yeah, we'd love for you guys to either join one of those programs, or Terry can speak a bit about our Swim to Win program.
Everybody had a great camp. Kudos to Danielle and Carolyn and the new Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center. This has been an incredible program. So we want to keep this going. Who wants to swim? Yes! So we are restarting our Swim to Win program in September. It begins on September 6th for the 4 Sundays. We're taking into effect the COVID protocol, so we have limited numbers. Therefore, the price has been reduced. So for the entire month, it's $75 EC. We have Cindy is here with registration forms. So moms, dads, now's the day because, as I said, space is limited. So sign up. We will get them going. The more confident they are in the water, the more fun they have swimming, the better they can sail, they can kayak, and do all sorts of fun things in the ocean. So again, another wonderful program here at the center.
Now.
Come on, guys, we're gonna sing the song.
Come on, okay.
Come here, come here, come here. Tractors and volunteers, rules for you. Life jacket, instructors and volunteers, rules for you. Life jacket, going on the water, we're going to ride.
The rules for you.
These are the rules for you. At the end of the day, without checking out yourself, the rules for you. Life jacket, wash them, return them. These are the rules for you. Listen when they got instructors and volunteers. The rules for you. Life jacket.
Well, we'll give you some more from this later in the week. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.